This is new lesson in our Excel charting series. We are still adding lines to our charts, and in part 2 we are adding 2 horizontal lines in chart. Let's take a look at our example first. We have a small table with 9 different locations and corresponding values. What we did is we calculated the mean value for all the values using Excel average function. And we also calculated the standard deviation using st standard deviation.pip function. This is a new function in Excel 2010. The only difference between the new and the old function is the dot. Now what we want to do is to show the plus minus 1 standard deviation from the mean in our chart. In order to do that, we prepared a second table that consists of dummy data, values 0 and 1, and here we calculated plus minus 1 standard deviation from our mean. This is, we have 2 times minus 1 standard deviations and 2 times plus 1 standard deviation. The first step now is to select the whole second table. We use copy and we paste it directly into our chart. Another option would be not to paste it directly, but to paste it using paste special function. This gives you a better insight of what's going on. We are adding a new series with values epsilon in columns, and series names are in the first row and category X labels are in the first column. All these values are perfect to us, so we just leave it as it is. Default values are okay, so we click OK. What we get now are 2 additional series, and the next step is to use the right click after we selected each series, and we change series chart type to XY scatter type, the second one scatter with smooth lines and markers. We do this for both series like this. The next step would be to adjust the secondary x-axis. Now you can see what's going on. These dummy numbers 0 and 1 serve as secondary x-axis values. So we use right click on the secondary x-axis, we format the axis, and we fix both values, the minimum to 0 and the maximum to 1. Since we are here in this format axis window, we can also do one more thing that we need to, this is axis labels. We select none. This will hide the secondary x-axis, but leave it active. Well, the next logical step would be to delete the secondary epsilon axis. As you can see, the plus minus 1 standard deviations are now represented on the secondary epsilon axis. We don't need this one, so we select it and we try to delete it using the delete key. Very often we will delete the whole chart, but never mind, just undo it and try to delete it again. Now what we need to do is to fix the lines a little bit more. We select right click, format data series. Maybe you want to select marker options to none. In both charts, marker options to none. And if you need to have the exact values of plus minus 1 standard deviations from our mean as a number, you can also try to click at the end of the line, precise right click and add data label. The same with the second line. Precise click at the end, right click and add data label. Maybe delete the lines in the background of our chart like this, and that is probably okay. This was new lesson in our SOS Office series. Thanks for your attention, and I hope this tutorial will help you at your work.